Okay. Okay. Tell me if you can hear this. Tell me if you can hear this. Upcoming. I think we're live, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the service. Tell me if you can hear me right now. Tell me if you can hear some music right now. It's just starting. And make sure you're getting funky with the music. This is a very sexy, funky track. Oh, yeah. You're listening to Benji by Dayala. Right here on the drip, 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 rip and dip. Very important pontifications, very powerful sermons tonight. So glad you're here. Tell me if any of that was peaking on your audio, if it hurt your ears. It says you can hear my tongue. You cannot hear the music? Pain Like Bane. Wow. Pain Like Bane has been here before. Pain Like Bane, potentially a professional YouTube comments troller, and that's fine. We have love for that too. Do you understand? Netarace is here. Netarace 7 says service. That's the spirit. You know what the hell we're doing here, god damn it. You know what the hell we're doing here. Salvation Slippy. Yo, Salvation. I like that. I like that there's someone named Salvation here. You know me. We can hear your tongue. It hurt my tongue. Of course, Pain Like Bane is gonna say some weirdo ass shit. Nachama Gluck says, yo, big topics today. Yeah. It does hurt me a little bit to pontificate on the Dalai Lama. Because I did, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We got that one. We got 2 or 3 topics today, actually. What the hell are the topics today? Holy shit. We got to get into the Bud Light boycott, actually, after that. We're going to talk about that. Because I have a very, because one thing that I realized, actually, you guys aren't going to believe this, but did you know that when the coronavirus started, Corona beer, Corona Cerveza, their sales fucking went up. And now this Bud Light gives 1 can to the trans person and their sales go down 30%? That means that America hates trans people 35% more than coronavirus. Do the math, people. Do the math. Do the math, people. And honestly, I think those will have to be the only 2 because after that we have Trump charges Nothing Burger. Why so many Nothing Burgers? I have a powerful pontification on that, but I don't know. Are we going to get to that? That seems like a lot of pontifications for one day. Just thinking about, I'm still figuring out these graphics and stuff. So maybe we'll get to the 3rd one. And the 4th one is Medi Hassan versus Matt Taibbi, who is righteous. And that one might be too old, actually, at this point. There's just so much hot shit happening that I think that one might be done. But the Trump thing, Trump never ends, dude. You can just do a Trump today and it's in the news. Yeah, he'll do something. He'll goddamn do something. He's crazy. He's crazy, and guess what? We think that's silly as fuck. Oh, and then I have this clip. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Woo, woo! What's that? What the hell is that? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the service. So glad you're here. Listen, like I said, without if y'all aren't here, then I'm a crazy person. Right? Then I'm a crazy person. So let's set up the comments here. We do have the comments system set up. Oh my God, here we go. Display, okay, sure. Okay, no, not that one. We got to do, hold on. Listen, we're going to honor you guys. We're going to honor you guys. And I know I said you get a full light border, but guess what? You're going to get 1 light on you, aren't you? You're going to get 1 light on you, and that's fine, okay? Hold on, window, There it is. Hey, there it is. There she is. Let's get you inside the border, right? So that you can say, okay, you got 1 border. Listen, nothing's free in this life, people. You want a pink border all around like Babaji? Make a goddamn donation. How about that? Holy shit. You think this My Little Pony t-shirt pays for itself? $5. Can you believe it? $5. This t-shirt is fucking perfect. Hello? It's $5 for this t-shirt. I do have to admit that I did get a little fat. A little bit. Got a little fat. That's fine. Mom's in the hospital. Yeah, some personal stuff. What am I doing right now? Right now, I'm waiting on this TV show to confirm that we're shooting. Bunch of stand-up comedy shows. Go to Fade to Brown on Instagram, instagram.com/Fade to Brown. You can see my upcoming stand-up comedy shows. A lot of great comedy shows coming up. A lot of great comedy shows coming up. Live stand-up in Toronto. So make sure you come out to that. And listen, if you come out to those, then we'll get to Texas. And we'll be all over goddamn America. God damn it. But anyway, I was going to say, yeah, my mom's in the hospital. It is weird. It's weird because she went in for one surgery, and then while she was there, she had a heart attack. 2 heart attacks. And one of them was right in front of us. And while she's having the heart attack, me and my sister are like, just cool it. We were kind of had that attitude. We had a bit of like a, okay, Mom. Yeah, oh yeah, you're having a heart attack. Yeah, okay, yeah. It was like that. Because she's so aggressive. What the hell's going on with this? Why does it look like yellow on my body? I don't get it. Wow, Nachama Gluck says $10. Wow. Advanced karmas for 10 shekels, please. Wow, advanced karmas, yeah. Advanced karmas is what we're doing. But yeah, no, my mom, she's in there. Me and my sister are like, okay, Mom. Then like 20 doctors show up and they're like, yeah, we think she's having a heart attack. And then they put in a stent and that's fine. Listen, why do I tell you this? Because listen, one day your parents and you are going to be there. Get ready, people. Start meditating. Start goddamn meditating. Because let me tell you something. And I tell her to meditate and she's like, shut up. I don't need that shit. Pussy. I don't need that shit. In the hospital. But also in the hospital, she is very like, well, this is why we thought, we're like, okay, Mom, we're not having a heart attack. This is why we were thinking that. Because she's the kind of person that would be like, in the hospital, and she's like, close the curtain. It's too much sun. How can I sit with this much sun? And then we close it. And she's like, not that much, you idiot. Open it a little. You need sunlight to live. You idiots. Open it a little bit. Yes, that's how much you open it. God damn it. It's just drama all the time. And I'm good because I teach a loving kindness class, so I know that it's cool, chill, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, she's hard as fuck, man. She is hard as fuck. She doesn't care. Dude, me and my sisters, we're there 24/7. I have uncles and aunts, they're in the hospital, their kids don't go. Like 4 days will go by like, oh, I should go see her. Yeah. I'm like, guy, we'd go my mom would fucking drama on it. It's too, that's what it is. You want the visitors, you gotta bring the heat, dude. My mom brings the heat on us. She rips us. She'll be like, oh, you came? I was hoping your sister would come. That's fine. That's so brilliant, right? That's so smart. Because what she's doing is she's fucking with us. She's playing us against each other. And that's what these other uncles, like, some of them are doing it, some of them are not. I have one uncle who's like, he can't remember it. He has Parkinson's, he can't remember anything. So his kids are like, well, everyone is like, what's the point? Can't remember anything. It's like, no, dude, you need to see him more. It's getting him sad. Nobody goes to see him because he can't remember. And that's it. It's like, if no one tracks my karmas, then why do the karmas? No. Come on, guys. He needs it more. And I keep saying it to people, and I still don't go. I don't go. My mom doesn't goddamn go. Someone came to see my mom for 4 hours the other day, and as they're leaving, I'm like, Mom, when they're in the hospital, you fucking visit them too, right? And she's like, shut up, fucking idiot. Rips, dude. This woman rips. She doesn't give a fuck. She does what she wants, and that's it. That's how you get rich. That's how you run a business. You rip and dip, right? I mean, just like we're doing here, we don't give a fuck. That's that spirit that's in us, right? We're the kind of people that go to the hospital, everyone visits us, we don't visit but goddamn shit. Right? How about we get these goddamn karmas started? Let me read some. Let me do some comment karmas. Read some of these comments right here, and then we're gonna get our first. This Dalai Lama clip. It does hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The Dalai Lama, it does hurt my feelings that he told the kid to fucking suck his fucking tongue. I look like an idiot over here. You know, I teach a loving kindness class. It's Buddhist technique. Basically, he does this shit. I look like fucking stupid. The whole goddamn. It's like a franchise. It's like at the McDonald's main headquarters, the guy's a child molester. Then every McDonald's location is like, hey, idiot. My French fries are down. Sales are down, stupid. Hey, Amish, can you stop the tangent and get on job? Didier Munyamar Berenzi. Didier, fuck off, dude. Suck it. Adama says, pictures, productions. Wow. Okay, I'm here. Nachama Glick says, haha, your mom sounds like grandma. Yes. I wasn't shocked. Okay, great. There we go. Jackknife. I don't think that handheld mic is working. Oh, really? Is it bad? Hold on, let me hold it. What if I hold it more chill? Is that better? Is that, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. Is the sound no good? I'm so sorry. Let me read a couple more. Didier Myanmar. Hey, Babaji, what happened to Dalai Lama? Didier, I know you want to talk about a diddler. Just cool it. We're getting there. Jackknife. How long should I meditate a day? Jackknife. Honestly, the more the merrier, man. I mean, I try to get in. I haven't been doing it recently, and I'm becoming a fat fuck. Sorry, but that's what happens. Pain Like Bane says, Pain Like Bane Adama says, thoughts with you, mom, you and family. Thank you. Get better soon, mommy. That's good. Nachama Glick says, advanced karmas for 10 shekels, please. There we go. That's good. Jackknife, hello, the drip. Thank you. Logan Zorek, very good. Mr. Chess, those are my two theories. Okay, Mr. Chess. So here's my opinion on the situation. It is obviously wrong that he did, but we do have to consider the fact that maybe he is old, so he doesn't realize what he is doing as much as he is actually. I don't see it, dude. Let's just use that. Okay, I'm going to say a couple more names. Nature 7 Service, thank you for coming. Salvation Slippy, what's up? Okay, let's go to the main. Let's go to our. Let's Which argument actually that comes up a lot that I find is very not righteous is the argument where they're like, well, these other religions are doing it. There's a lot of arguments like that where people are like, oh, you think we're the only ones? You think we're the only ones doing it? You know who else is doing it? We're not the only ones. Okay, happens here and there, once or twice with us. Those other guys, they're banging them. So that's a big argument going around in the community, and I don't like it either. It's also wrong. I'm not going to say it's false. It's technically true, but it's wrong because you're basically trying to make an excuse for yourself. It's like, listen, if they jump off a bridge, you don't get to jump off a bridge. They are wrong to do it, and you are wrong to do it. Okay? Just because they did it doesn't mean you get to do it now. So just cool it. Let's go to the comments. What's the comments saying? Let's do some comment karmas here. Here we go. Wow, karmas came up right away. I like that. Here we go. Jackknife. When you change camera modes, you and the video, then there is no... Oh my God. Why can't you hear anything? I don't know why I'm getting mad at you guys. Can you guys hear me now? Fuck. I mean, it was righteous. The rip was righteous. Mr. Chess says, now start over. We didn't hear anything. Oh my God. From the beginning. We're going from the beginning here. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab those two... Oh, I got you. When I go to that other setting. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Now can you hear me? No, you can't hear me here. Okay, wait. Here you can hear me. Here you can't hear me. Okay, wait. No, here you can't hear me. Here you can hear me. Now can you hear me? Now is it audible? Now can you hear me? Holy shit. All right, well, you got all the personal shit though, right? We're done with that? We're done with the personal shit? Fucking fuck! Here we go. How's the mic hand holding though? Is that too much? Someone earlier said it's too much. Thanks, Didier. I appreciate you. All right, let's start these karmas over again. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing our karmas here, people. What are we, 8:20? It's fine. We're going to do our karmas and we're going to rip and dip. Okay, tell me if you can hear. So here, you can't hear. Can you hear now? Yeah, now you can hear, right? I got the audio in here. Tell me. Tell me if you can hear. And if you can hear, then we are right on time. Hold on, let me just see the emergency thing. Okay, hand-holding mic is fine on my end. Don't know about everyone else. Thanks, Nachama, appreciate you. Fine with me, Mr. Chess. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, let's set it up. Okay, 8:20, we're starting over again. Whoever the hell's got to edit this? God damn it. But, yeah, basically, let's just do a quick setup here. The Dalai Lama, spiritual leader of Tibet and Buddhism, he told his kid to suck his tongue, which is actually more weird than sucking the thumb. Thumb would be weird too. But he told this kid to suck his tongue, and let's watch a little bit of it. See, the kid knows to back the fuck up. I think one of the guys just laughed too. Some guy in the audience was like, yeah, suck it. Yeah, suck it. Good boy, smart boy. Did the old forehead move, you know? Did the old forehead no tongue, foreheado no tungo, as they say. Man, this is so sad. I mean, it's not that sad, actually. It actually totally makes sense. First of all, it's Kali Yuga. I've told you once, told you 100 times. It is Kali Yuga. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Now I'm fucking paranoid that you can't goddamn hear me. Can you guys hear me? This is extremely creepy. Yeah, Didier, you're right. Yeah, it's extremely creepy. And it's wrong, and we're not going to do the excuses that a lot of other commentators, a lot of other Buddhist commentators especially, are making on YouTube. And you know what ridiculous commentary I'm hearing on YouTube from people? It's so stupid, but there's a lot of people saying that, well, there's two arguments I'm getting. And let me play a little music for you guys here. Let's get some white bat audio on. Because this is really sad, and I don't want to, I don't want to, it's hurting my feelings. So let's play a little heavy dark synthwave by White Bat Audio. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, the big two arguments I hear a lot are, there's two arguments I hear a lot. White Bat Audio. That's too much. No, we can't do that. Oh, here we go. That's fair, right? Tell me if that's too loud. But one thing that we cannot allow is there are two very stupid arguments that are being made on his behalf, and I don't agree with either of them. But one of them is, the weird thing is when people say, it's okay because over there everyone's doing that. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's not. No, you're not. No, we're not. Nobody else is doing that. Now you're screwing everyone. With that kind of stupid argument, it's okay because in their culture, everyone sucks tongues. Everyone's sucking tongues over there. It's India. It's Tibet, India. They suck a tongue. Especially the kids. The kids have to suck a tongue. That's false. That is false information. Ooh, Bulky Sharma. That is false information. Hold on a second. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to full screen. But that is false information. That is not righteous. That is not the argument to make right now, people. It's not the argument to make. And first of all, it's not true. We're not all sucking tongues over there. We're not all tongue suckers. Not the Buddhists, not the Hindus, not the Tibetans, not the Indians. And this lie needs to stop being perpetuated. We're not sucking tongues, okay? We're just regular human beings, and we actually kiss people less than over here. Okay, it's less kissing over there. It's not a big kissing culture. So don't say that. And definitely not a tongue-sucking culture. So that's point number one that I wanted to make. Point number two that I wanted to make is that, there is this big argument going around, a lot of memes going around where people are like, oh yeah, well you think the other religions are doing it too. Just cool it. Hi, Gopi. Just cool it. Okay? I don't care what the other religions did. This is not the time to talk about what the other religions did. And that's it. We are too righteous for this over here, right? We are too righteous. We're not going to sit here and start talking about like, wow, the other guy's doing that. You think we're the only child molesters? These guys child molesting too. This is false. This is not false, but it is not a righteous thing to say. It's not righteous. Tell me if my audio's still on. Imagine my audio's off again. Holy shit, I'd go crazy. Yeah. I like that track. That's a good background track. Hey guys, it's wrong. It's wrong to molest. It's wrong to suck tongues. Watch these intro graphics while I go get the dog. Hold on a second. So that's the main point I wanted to make. That is wrong. That is wrong, and it's not righteous, you know, to just say like, oh, these other guys are doing it. Let's see what people in the audience have to say, because I got a couple of points I want to make on this, and then we got more karmas to go after this. So, what's the next thing? What are you guys saying in the community? Did your Munyam Burns? He says there are no karmas in two wrongs. No. Nachama Gluck says, good point. Did your Mahan Myanmar? Okay, yep. Lactate says, please don't defame Jimmy Savile. He's innocent. Excuse me? We did not. The Dalai Savile. Yeah, I mean... That's fair. That's fair, but actually what makes it really sad actually is this. Jackknife says, what does it mean if the Dalai Lama is not righteous? It doesn't mean anything. It means that we're in Kali Yuga. It does not mean that the Buddha's teachings are not righteous. I do want to make a point of that. It does not mean that Buddha's teachings are not righteous. And even the Buddha himself, and you know what? The Zen have a great quote where they say, if you ever see, on your path to enlightenment, if you ever see the Buddha, kill him immediately. The Zen say this. The Zen say, kill him immediately. If you see Buddha, kill him. And the reason they say that is that don't make any gods. You know, don't make anyone something you have to follow. You always will have to think for yourself. There's no one that has the answers for you. Even the Buddha doesn't have the answers for you. And the Zen know that. And the Dalai Lama and this whole thing that he did. And you know what? That's the next clip I want to show you guys. Because the most righteous people over at the Jimmy Dore show, they have a great clip about this. So let's watch that. And then I want to show you some Hindu war propaganda from back in the days, actually. I think it's very important to see how the community is brainwashed, people. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's watch some of this. And by the way, this guy is extremely righteous in his riffs. This guy who's playing on the Jimmy Dore show. This guy, I think his name is Michael Parente. He's extremely righteous. We're talking about next level. He's been an anti-war activist for 50 years. The guy raps, uncompromising. Direct righteousness channel from God. That's the only way I can explain it. And listen, we're going to put on a rip of the week from this guy, Michael Parente. He's extremely righteous, but let me play this clip for you.
Prayer bead isn't really what the Dalai Lama is all about. I'm Michael with just a robe and this idea that he's a humble spiritual man with just a robe and a bowl and a prayer bead isn't really what the Dalai Lama is all about. I'm Michael Parente, a political writer, author, and noted after-dinner raconteur. He headed a social system that was exploitative, terribly unequal, and terribly brutal.
Tibet was Shangri-La. That is, if you were the Dalai Lama. No wonder he wants it back. He had a palace and a pile of servants. The rest of the Tibetans lived in huts and ate roast barley meal and yak butter tea.
You had a privileged priest class living in utter luxury and opulence, and you had a mass of serfs living in...
Just like India. Just like India. This is not righteous, people. It's wrong what they did. It almost makes you feel bad for the Chinese. Nachama Gluck says, it is not great to make an idol of any man or woman, no matter who they are, in my personal belief. Yes, Nachama. Correct. Mr. Chess, honestly, It is Kali Yuga, so that's why this is happening. I don't think it's because the Dalai Lama is genuinely bad. Maybe he is creepier than we know, but it doesn't seem like that to me. I think you're right, Amish. Yeah, I mean, you know who the real Dalai Lama is? Like, I'll tell you, there is someone, okay, as much as I'm saying don't make any man your martyr, I will say the real Dalai Lama is Thich Nhat Hanh. And he already passed away, and there's nothing about him. But I'm going to play a poem of his after this so that we can make sure that we forgive this kind of foolishness.
Utter misery.
And if you broke the law, then torture and mutilation, including eye gouging, the pulling out of tongues, and even disemboweling were reportedly common punishments. The Dalai Lama sounds more like Mo Howard than a saint. Why is he? As this State Department internal memo reveals, the Dalai Lama at one time took $180,000 a year from the CIA for his living expenses. And $1.5 million a year.
Dude, back then, tied up with maybe the biggest sinners on the planet. Was that too loud?
From the spy agency to finance Tibetan guerrilla operations against the Chinese, which included running a covert guerrilla training center in Colorado.
So I don't cotton to that kind of.
That'd be pretty cool, being a killer trained by the Dalai Lama.
By the Dalai Lama.
Don't piss him off; he'll pull your eyes out, dude.
So I've heard that before, that he was in bed with the CIA and that he's. You're given money to go train. What kind of a Buddhist?
Yeah, well, a bunch of Americans don't know jack shit about Buddhism because it's much like Catholicism. It's like all the isms.
Wow.
It's all like a bunch.
That really, for 1 second, it hurt my feelings. But this is why these guys are fucking geniuses, man. Of course, Kurt Metzger's so tight. One of my favorite comics, honestly. One of my favorite comics. Always the guy that has these insights. I mean, his stand-up is fucking incredible, but he just has these insights. That's so true. It's so true. Yeah, of course. I mean, you know, too, a lot of white people won't even accept it still. They still will say, no, the Buddhism is so righteous and the Dalai Lama is so righteous. I actually find that white people in America, they overdo it on Hindus and Buddhists. And it's like, no, they're fucking scumbags too, man. Don't lie to yourself. It's crazy. Like, they think like, no, but this is so righteous. And that's actually going to lead us into our next topic. Because I do have some propaganda, some war propaganda from this ancient Hindu epic, the Ramayana. And it's pretty silly. But it's pretty close to what we have today. But anyway, I just want to say, man, these guys are goddamn incredible. Such a tight show.
Bunch of war and exploitation, just like every other kind of thing around the world.
Sorry.
It's not.
I always thought
I
always thought Buddhism was better than Western religion.
Sorry.
I've heard that before, that he was in bed with the CIA and that he's. You're given money to go train. What kind of a Buddhist?
Yeah, well, a bunch of Americans don't know jack shit about Buddhism because it's much like Catholicism. It's like all the isms. It's all like a bunch of war and exploit.
It's so true, though. Okay. But I will say this in defense of Christianity. Like, the Western notion is that Hinduism and Buddhism are perfect. Islam is, they don't talk about it, but they probably think it's fucked up. Judaism, and Christianity, they think they're all stupid. They think basically Islam, Judaism, Christianity are all fucked and violent, whatever. And Hinduism and Buddhism are perfect. That's what people think here. That's what a lot of liberals think. Conservatives obviously don't think that. Conservatives think Christianity is better and then everyone else is stupid. But most liberals think that, like, no, those religions are great. Sikhism is great. Hinduism, whatever. And then our religions are violent. But actually, and I'm going to show you some evidence of this in a second, Hinduism is very violent. Hinduism and the Hinduism that people practice today, that's the other topic we got to do. There's a Hindu guy, he attacked a mosque this week near, like 20 minutes from my house. So that is going to have to be a topic that we have to cover. We got to talk about that. It's not righteous. I'll tell you that right now, but let's continue this. Yeah, but this is so smart of Kurt Metzger. Because most people would be like, no, Buddhism's better. No, Buddhism is actually very wise and it's better, and it's not like Christianity. Really, every religion, let me just say this before I continue. Every religion has a loving kindness department and a meditation department. So the idea that one religion is better than the other, he's totally right. They're all equally violent, and they're all equally enlightening, and they have incredible teachings too. It's true, yeah. But anyway,
Meditation, just like every other kind of thing around the world. It's not.
I always thought
I
always thought Buddhism was better than Western religions and
yeah,
stuff.
it's a common like Western.
But here they are. I mean, I guess just because it's all based on meditation and stuff like that.
I'm sure the teaching. If people were Christian, you wouldn't have these wars. I'm sure the basic teaching is not bad. I guess.
Right,
I don't know.
100%.
Wasn't he the Pope of it?
I've read books about Buddhism.
100%. Yeah, he's right. Christianity, if you go by real teachings, is actually goddamn incredible. It's so good. And it's really a loving kindness teaching. And then Islam has this mysticism department, the Sufism. That's like a mysticism department. That's incredible. Judaism believes in the Kabbalah and Ein Sof. They call God Ein Sof, the infinite. And they basically believe in non-duality. They believe that we are all basically, this world is a God extruder. And we're all God coming into the world and then going back into God and coming into the world. It's just like a play we're all doing with each other, but we're all God and we're playing with each other as God. And that's true basically in every religion, in the love department. But then there is this mainstream department that does get dogmatic and ridiculous. And child molesting.
Read, Buddhism Made Simple. I read that book.
Is he like the Pope?
Yeah.
Of all the Buddha,
I think he is.
Pretty much the Pope. The way that the way that the Dalai Lama is selected is they basically go and they basically have toys that the last Dalai Lama loved, and they're like, oh, whichever kid likes the right toy, that must be the reincarnation of the Dalai Lama. So like a previous Dalai Lama would die, then they'd go around, and then the in-between guy, sometimes the Dalai Lama themselves, as they're dying, they would just go around and searching for who's going to be my reincarnation. And the spiritual world is complex, and so it's not like you die and then you get reincarnated. Sometimes your spirit starts going into the next guy. So anyway, the Dalai Lama, sometimes themselves, or other priests, other Buddhist priests, would go around looking. So they go to families and they'd be like, oh, this child, we have to see which toys they play with. And they make like a whole ceremony out of it. It's ridiculous. You can't really, and I went to the Vipassana 10-day silent meditation retreat. It's pure Buddhism, and they were against all dogmatism. Even though they themselves were dogmatic about a couple of things. But they were in general against all dogmatism, and they were against all this kind of brainwashy thinking. They were against it. Anyway, let's continue this clip, and then I'm gonna show you some Hindu propaganda. Because it is Kali Yuga, people. It is Kali Yuga.
He's the Dalai Lama.
I know he. No, I didn't know he was the guy. How long has he been in charge?
I don't know, but the people over at CNN really took it hard. Watch this.
Medica, anybody that's read the Book of Joy with Archbishop Desmond Tutu knows that the Dalai Lama can be a joker. But I think there's no surprise that
He's a joker.
Yeah, this is the other argument. It's like a combination of that's their culture, and he's just joking around or whatever. Anyway, that's everything I wanted to show you from that. That is everything I wanted to show you. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to pontificate. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show some of your comments and honor you, dear commenter. Didier Munyaman Bazir. I'm not sure I understand. The point I'm making is the regardless of the situation, the existence of a deviant shouldn't condemn the whole institution, and using the RCC as an example. Roman Catholic Church. Okay, yeah, fair. No, that's a good point. Look, dude, and let me just show you guys actually there is some incredible Catholic teachings that nobody talks about and nobody knows about, but I'm going to show you guys some. This Buddhist, okay, so it is a Buddhist monk, but they are honoring the Christians. And I want to show you a Buddhist monk honoring the Christians so that because I don't think that's the place to go here, is to say, he said suck my tongue. Oh, you know what those guys are doing? You know what they're doing? Just cool it. We don't need that. We don't need that. But let me just show you the Christian Mystics playlist. So here, I'm going to show this to you real quick. I'm going to show it to you on your comment screen. I'm going to bless our comment section with this, because this, Jesus says, I have cast fire upon the world, and see, I am guarding it until it blazes. I don't know exactly what that means, but I am going to say that this playlist, so this is one of my favorite Buddhist teachers, Samaneri Jayasara, white woman from England, of course, got the rename, but she has a full Buddhist channel. 90% of the channel is all Buddha. It's Buddhist, and Hindu, Buddhist, Australian, South American, all these non-dual teachings. But she has a playlist, and this playlist is honestly, as a meditator, as I do 2 hours a day. Even right now, I'm going soft on it, but I'm doing 2 hours a day. This Christian Mystics, this playlist, it's one of the best meditations in the game. And that's it. And it's legit teachings. It's not like you go in there and they're like, don't be gay. Gay is wrong. It's not that dumb shit. It's real meditation. Non-duality, pointing at the infinite, cultivating a feeling of loving kindness. Legit listen, if you don't know, if you're not into meditation, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're into meditation, you know what I'm talking about. This is not some like, oh, I'm going to get rich quick in the future meditation. Bullshit. This is legit what the Hindus, what the Buddhists, top level Zen, legit meditation. It's the same meditation through Christianity. Same meditation, same teaching. And very powerful meditations. So I highly recommend this. That's beautiful. What is hidden from you, I will proclaim to you, Mary Magdalene. Dude, they got a Mary Magdalene meditation. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? They got a Mary Magdalene meditation. This is legit. One of the great teachings of... It's legit. That's one of the most powerful loving kindness, forgiveness teachings is this story of Mary Magdalene and Jesus. It's one of the best teachings. Let's see this. Let thy speech be better than silence, or be silent. Okay. Let's get a couple more quotes in here, shall we? St. Clair of Assisi. Oh my God. St. Clair of Assisi, forget it. All rips. Perfect love has taken possession of her. Marguerite Porete. I haven't heard her yet, but settle yourself in solitude and you will come upon God in yourself. Saint Teresa of Avila, yes. This is legit Buddhist teaching. This is legit Buddhist, Advaita. This is the same teaching, people. This is the real technique. It's not, getting mad at gay people. It's not none of this dumb shit. This is it. So good. Listen, some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but one day you will. This little butterfly has now died, full of joy at having found rest, and within her lives Christ, Saint Teresa of Avila. Yeah, because the reason why she's saying this little butterfly has now died is because they're saying that we are all like Jesus, looking for ways in life to die. Why? So we can be resurrected one step closer to God. And that's what she's saying, is that when the butterfly dies, but also when you die. And when I say die, I mean when your bad habits, when the negative aspects of you die, every time they die, then Jesus is reborn within you. And that's what she's saying here. The butterfly has now died, full of joy at having found rest, and within her lives Christ, because Jesus is resurrecting inside of you. That's what I'm pretty sure it means, but listen, maybe you guys know. Phoenix Nechama Glux is smiling. Ah, yes, the death and resurrection, the Holy Phoenix. Yes. Okay, we got a confirmation from Nechama. Jackknife. Okay, thank you, Didier. I understand your point now. I am against all organized religions, so that influenced my interpretation of what you said. Okay, good. I like that you guys came together on that. That's really good. Jackknife is here. Someone like Jackknife is able to come together. Zemzem, oh, what's up, Zemzem? Vipassana also makes it clear they want nothing to do with the Reiki. Yeah, Zemzem. Dude, when I went to Vipassana, there was a couple of girls who were like, my chakras are aligning. And then the woman at the front was like, you can go home now. You go home. That's not our teaching. No, don't do it. Dude, I honestly, even my teacher at Vipassana, I was telling him that like I meditate, I do like I do self-inquiry and I do this. And the next day he's like, hey, I wanted to talk to you. Okay, if you don't do any other meditation, you can only do this meditation here. Don't do any other meditation. They are dogmatic too. They're like dogmatically against that shit. And then, you know what the Guruji said, Goenka? He basically said that it was exactly on the date, 2,500 years after the Buddha died, that he started teaching in India. And I was like, that's a dogma. You're doing stories now. Sorry, it was on day 8 or 9. Incredible class. But on day 8 or 9, he's like 2,500 years ago, Buddha died. And exactly that day, I go to India to teach my first class. It's like, guy, you're brainwashed then. Sorry. Yeah, but they're against Reiki. This one girl, she was like, she went to them like crying to the teacher like 2 or 3 times. And the second or third time, she was like, she just like, as she's walking out, she talks to me and I'm like, idiot, it's a silent retreat. You're not supposed to talk to me. But she stops at me specifically. She goes, she's telling me that I can't do Reiki. And she like leaves. It's like, idiot. Why are you fucking telling me, stupid? I don't care. The woman said, get the fuck out of here, you weirdo. You're weird. I don't care. And she goes, and as she's walking, I was like, it's a silent retreat. Don't talk to me. She stopped the music. The woman said, I'm not going to do Reiki. Don't do fucking Reiki, you idiot. You're here to do their teaching. Do their goddamn teaching. That's it. I don't want to hear it. But I will show you one Hindu brainwashing. And this goes into our teachings on... this actually goes into our teachings on war propaganda. And it goes into our teachings on... well, I think it's related to Ukraine war, quite frankly. And Mr. Chess might get upset, and some of the people might get upset, but I would like to show you this and see what you guys think, because I think it's pretty silly and funny looking. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We're not doing Dalai Lama righteous. We're doing Hindu propaganda. So I'm going to play a little bit of this Hindu propaganda for you guys, and I'll explain it as we go, okay? So these are all the gods. So this... Ramayana, war propaganda, what do you guys think? Nachama Gluck says they're gone a bit. Oh, let me go to the comments. There we go. Sibley Irresistible. What's up, buddy? I gotta say, I did join the... Code Pink, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do or whatever, but... But I gotta say, it is a powerful organization. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. Why? Why is it doing that?